Okay, good afternoon, guys. Today I just want to do a little analysis on BTC USD. Today is Sunday, so let me just see how I can take a little trade on this pair. So it's crypto. Let's see. Although I can still trade crypto and forex together using the same strategy, ICT concept. So as you can see, this is 4-hour time frame, and it's clearly saying that this is a bearish market. Yes, this is a bearish market. Although it's looking like we have more higher highs here, but it's looking bullish from this wing here, from this 4 hour, but the overall trend you can see here is bearish. So since the overall trend is bearish, I want to be trading with the trend, not against the trend. So I want to be trading for a bear move. So first of all I will do like a top down analysis here. So let me just go back and select my point of interest around the market here. Already from what we can see here, we have many points where you feel like market is going to want to sell from. This is a supply zone here. I can also call it my order block, different strategy. So this is another order block here, so this is another order block here, which also looks very neat. So we have order block 1, order block 2 here. So we'll be taking trade from this particular order block because to meet my criteria. So 3 things I always want to out for while taking trades from an order block. Number 1, this order block must take out liquidity on that zone. So yeah, you can see at this zone here we have a liquidity void candlestick. So you can see that this order block, the last order block, like the last candlestick here, which is this bear candle, this one here, it took out liquidity down to this other OB here, kind of tap into this. So to me, then the second thing I want to be seeing around my order block is that it should have a little liquidity around it. So this place to me serves as an inducement. This place here. So this place to me serves as an inducement. Sorry guys. So this place to me serves as an inducement. This one here serves as an inducement, and you can see how it's reacting to that place after taking out liquidity. So to me, it's more like price have taken out liquidity. So this is it. Well, I want to wait for something else. It's not that we just wait for price to take out liquidity before we can jump in. We have to get other confirmation. So this is it here. You can see that from here price is taking out liquidity. Sorry guys, 1 minute. Let me turn it upside. So from here you can see that price has taken out liquidity here with this candlestick. So you see a price grab liquidity, it uses this candlestick, and we are around our POI, this other block here. So this is another signal to get ready for the bearish move. So let me draw the other block here. So first of all, before we take this trade, we normally expect price to just tap into the other block a little. Yeah. So from here, where we have the last bear candle is where we have our bearish order block. So the last bullish candle before the whole bear move is where we have our order block. So this is the whole order block zone, and you can see price have tapped into there to that point. So this last bullish candle rather. So you can see price have tapped into the bullish candle, taking out liquidity also. So that's the order block here. But if we want to refine the order block down to 2 hours, let's see, we have a 2 hour OB here. So this is the last bullish candle before the impulsive move here. Further refine our order block down to 2 hours, and you can also see that yes, price have tapped in a little. It is weak. The same week you use in clearing the OB. This is where price tapped in here, guys. Let me point it out. So you can see this week here. This is the week here. This last cross candle here is the last bullish candle before the whole bearish candle. So that's it. So after looking out for your order block, yes, price have tapped in and I've taken liquidity around there. This is the liquidity zone. You can see price sweep or stretch liquidity above here. This is the liquidity. Yeah, it is weak. So you can see price swept liquidity above here. So the next thing you have to do is to go to the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute, 3 minutes, to look for a shift in market structure and a break structure. So if you have these two, you can take your trade, you can take your entry. So here we have a shift here. Already we have a shift here. This is a shift in market structure here. Let me take here like a shift. Some people might want to take here as their shift, but it's still correct. But here as a shift is still correct. But me, I'll take here as my shift here. So I'll take this one as my shift structure. Then what else you'll be looking out for is the nearest liquidity that price should grab before you enter, so you don't become the liquidity. So now looking at this one, you know that of course there are liquidity above here, these highs. These are liquidity around here. So normally I'm expecting price to come up here, take out this liquidity, just like it did here, take out this liquidity, then continue selling. So we have to look, let's take it out from a higher time frame a little bit. So 3 minutes. Now on this 3 minutes, what we're looking out for is this. So our point of interest, let's take it to 5 minutes rather. Our point of interest now will become this will be here above here. So this will be above here, be our point of interest here. So we want to see price tap into this 5 minutes OB and continue selling downwards. So if I want to place my sell limit, I'll just place it right here. And my SL right above here where it took out liquidity. That last point. So I'm not expecting price to go there again because I'm already taking out liquidity there. So that's where I'll wait for price. Network issues. So that's this guys. I'll be taking my trade from here. I'm going to place this trade later. I'll take my trade from here. The tip of this 5 minutes will be okay. Network has come on already, so I'll take my trade from there. I'll take my trade from there after I must have swept liquidity. Then my TP, which should be my first TP here. This point here, my first TP. Or I can come down a little bit down to this place where a lot of liquidity are residing in the market also. Because after taking out those liquidity, market will be chasing the next liquidity zone, which is this particular point here. So is it that markets come after markets comes this one here, react to this other block here, to this other block here, push up a little bit, come back and take it below this place. So I just want to have my TP around this place here, my first TP. Then after the reaction, I look for a second entry. So that's it. So after some reconsideration, guys, the entry, I'm looking at this FVG here. There's an FVG here. See this fair value gap here. This FVG. So I'm just thinking price is gonna head for it and continue from here. But all the same, if price go above this FVG, price go above this FVG here, we'll just know that price is headed to this. If price goes above here, you know that price is going to this liquidity here. There you see how the liquidity looks like on a 1 minute. So it looks like more multiple highs that have not been traded above. So either price fill up this FVG or it goes to this highs here. So all the same, I'll just have to place another limit here. In this FVG, at least 50% of the gap. So we are expected to see price fill at least 50%. Then I'll still have my SR above here because that's the that's the right place to put your SL, because I want to see don't take any other liquidity above here which has done and reacted to the other block. This is where I'll have my second limit. So just in case price does not get to this liquidity above here, you know that price will just come to this box 50% SL here. Yes. So want to see price come down there and sell down. So let's see how price will react here. Okay guys, back on the video, you can see what happened here, how price missed our entry. Wow, from this OB, price did not really tap into this OB as expected, but we are still in the trade because I had placed the second limit right in this FVG, which price went out to grab this liquidity as expected. This liquidity here I was talking about. So this is how you get a perfect entry in the market. Just enter after a liquidity, whether it's on the higher time frame or on the lower time frame. Remember, I started with price grabbing a liquidity on the 4-hour time frame, which is this one. Started with price grabbing a liquidity on the 4-hour time frame here. You can see this week now. See this week now. This week here, I grab the liquidity above all this zone here. So first thing you just look for is price to grab a liquidity around your zone, then you look for a shift and your entry, guys. So this is it, the trade is on. Let's hope for the best. So my TP, where will be my TP? Okay, you see this void here, this imbalance in the market here. This is it. So price is coming down to this imbalance in the market where you have, this is an FVG, fair value gap, or you can call it a liquidity void, where price prints an impulsive candlesticks without any other reaction around it. So if I want to place my TP should be around here, at least 50% of this box here. So price is expected either today or tomorrow, no matter what, fill this box, this FVG, at least 50%, before it either want to go up for more liquidity or come down. Just that's what I'm expecting price to do. Come down here 50%, fill it up 50%, then head out again for the external liquidity around, because there's no how price will come down to this box without building any other liquidity just to induce people more and grab more money. So that's what it will be today, guys, on this trade. So most times imagine having such a limit here and you got missed, like you got missed almost. It's all good, sha. Okay guys, still on the BTC USD trade. So you can see how price is reacting to every level of liquidity here in the market here. So price came down to this point here, took out this liquidity and built another one up here, these two highs, and it went out. It took out this liquidity, reacting to this other block here. You can see how price reacted to the other block here, just like it did here. This reaction here, this is the last bullish candle, so that's the bearish other block. That's where it starts from. So it reacted to this one. So once price comes, it takes out liquidity there and reacts to another block. So now this whole liquidity here have been swept, both this trend line and these two equal lows. So at this point I can choose to close my trade, or I can also wait for price to come down here also to take out this liquidity here. So any of them. But so guys, after like 3 hours or 5 hours of the trade, we've hit our first TP here, and our first TP here, like I said, and price has gone to the box, but I still expect it to fill this box down to this point, which is about 50, down to this point here, which should be about 50%. So what price did there was to come in, tap into the box, and it is now headed for a little liquidity here. Price moving out these ranges, moving out for an external liquidity outwards. Then if it's coming back, it's coming for an internal liquidity. So we will hope to see price coming. Already I've closed some positions, and I'll just let this one run down to the every G 50%, then see what will happen there. So that's all for today on this trade. I hope you really understood the video from the beginning and how we got to this point. Thank you guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright.